Can I get an amen from the congregation? Can I get an amen from the congregation? Let me call Jamari right quick, see what he got going on. Blue, stop. Too much dancing. Stop. In the mirror, you're doing too much.
Yo.
Mari boy, how you been, playboy? What you got cracking? What you got going on out here?
Nothing much. I'm just chilling. Why, what's up?
Yeah, man, because I just heard that new album. You know what I'm saying? That Wayhood album. You know what I mean? Yeah. My favorite joint from there is that tripping joint. Like, I was calling because it was just like, you know, why was old girl tripping on you like that? Like, for real tripping. Not like the song tripping, but like tripping.
Well, that night we were supposed to go on a date. We were supposed to go to Waffle House.
Waffle House?
And I had to actually record Corrupt that night. I was at the studio, and she didn't like that too much, and she kind of took it personally, so she broke up with me, cussed me out. It's all good, though.
So wait, you mean to tell me that this was behind a Waffle House date not working out like this record? This boy's crazy. Mari boy's crazy out here. You hear that, B? You hear that? She ain't even... All right. Hovey is back. Yep. They want me to hit that weed and maybe even to sip that lean. They want me to get that cream, that good, I'm in between. Temptation, I taste it, my patience big low.
How you feeling? Does the man have this foot on your neck? And is you ready to go out wild if I slid you a tech? Recollect all the times you had to check behind the bumper of your car. It only takes one time, yeah. Stressing hella dirty, gotta come up with a plan. Cause I can roll this bitch just as fast as they can, man. Take 10 paces and it's on. By the time you face the facts, I'll be yelling with the bomb at. Me black ass Chalk and all the niggas who been through what I've been through. The rest is strictly business. I mean this, don't get it twisted who the G's is. It's where the G's live, bring the violence, keep the cold inside.
We like miles and miles, we got so many styles. Versatile like switching to Southpaw, he's raw hard.
Like you the jump,
Cross and measure 11, I feels it for this shit. But if I see you check,
the retrospect and I ain't say you gave me props.
said we got live. Down so tight, got him doing 25 to live.
Cause I price pay style
To bring the host your bank, cause money ain't everything, it's the only thing. Dub gang motherfuckers, you ain't heard, it's my word. We gon' ride on them niggas where they serve. Spot them let off, multiple shots, bodies leaking, penetrating, heat seeking, caps twisted back by them demon deacons. Death to all those who step to the front lines.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the PDXDOPE Live Podcast. And yes, I am your man, Mr. Ray Nelson Jr., aka Double R, aka Ray Ageism. And we back with another episode. This is the PDXDOPE Live Podcast, Tuesday's edition. We do a Wednesday edition, so today we're doing a Tuesday edition because right now it's hot in these streets. And I know many of you may be aware of, or some of you may not be aware, but there has been an ongoing rap battle or beef, so to speak, between some hip hop giants. Kendrick Lamar from the West Coast, Compton, California, and you have the Canadian from Toronto, Canada, Drake. And so these two have been going back and forth. Drake released the disc. Well, let's go back. I mean, these guys have been kind of popping shots at each other for years now, maybe a decade even. And so anyway, it came to a Metro Boomin song called Like That Kendrick Lamar featured on, and he made shots at Kendrick made shots at, or took shots at Drake and J. Cole. And the most memorable line out of that whole thing was, "Motherfucker Big 3, it's just Big Me. And that was a quote from Kendrick. So that set the hip hop world on fire when he released that joint. It's the #1 song. After that, J. Cole came back with a record dissing Kendrick Lamar. It was a good record, but only to turn around and apologize and say that he didn't want any parts of this situation. So shouts out to him, peace, all that. So he's out of the beef. So now it's just Drake. It's Drake and Kendrick. And so Drake comes back and he puts out 2 joints, or Give Me 50. He does the Give Me 50. He puts that out, I think it's 1 joint. But anyway, he puts out the Give Me 50 song, which was a solid track. I like the track, to be honest with you. And then the Kendrick was on the clock. And so everybody was like, oh, Kendrick ain't doing nothing. He ain't putting, he throwing rocks high in his hands. He ain't going to respond. And, Kendrick was poking fun at his shoe size and all that kind of stuff. If you heard the record, it was clever. He's definitely witty. So fast forward 17 days later, this morning, my son hits me up with a text, and me and him go back and forth. And if you haven't got that album, get the Wait Hood album. That's my son, Jamari Nasir, dope artist. And he actually works with some of Kendrick's producers. So anyway, we kind of West Coast, so we kind of a little bit biased, but nonetheless, it looked like Drake was winning the war. So 17 days later, we get Euphoria. So we're going to talk about that. Right now, I got my man Jermaine Mason. He's going to be joining us here pretty soon. He's dealing with some technical difficulties. So, he'll be on here in a second. But we're going to go ahead and get to it. So what I wanted to do, I'm going to try to be as compliant as possible, because YouTube, you know how they could be. Facebook, wherever we're broadcasting at, we could get striked or flagged or whatever, but I may stop it and comment on certain parts of the song, but it's only to try, this is fair use. So this is for educational purposes, reactions and those type of things. And we're going to compare the 2 songs, and we're going to talk about what we like about each song, or which song do we feel like is better, and who we feel like has got the edge right now so far in this battle. So without further ado, let me go ahead and first, we're going to go with the Push-Up song first, because that preceded Kendrick's song. So we'll go with that one first. Cut that. And let's see what we got. Share screens. Okay. So we want to go large on that. Pause. All right. Diddy. All right. All right, so it looks like we should have. Okay, so we got Bush. All right, so let's make sure I got this thing up. All right, here we go. This is the Push-Up song. This is Drake's comeback song. Like I said, when Drake dropped this joint, I think it's a real good record. I liked it. I'm a Kendrick fan. If I had to pick between the 2, let's put it that way, I'm going with Kendrick Lamar. Drake, love his stuff. I don't have no dog in the fight other than Kendrick's West Coast and all that kind of thing, though. But I love Drake's music. I think he's very talented. But I categorize the 2 different. I think Drake is more of an international pop star type of a thing, and I think Kendrick is pretty big up there too. But I look at him as a rapper's rapper. He's a MC. But it doesn't take anything away from Drake. He sings, yeah, but he's a hell of a rapper. Make no mistake about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this thing. Give Me 50. Drop and Give Me 50. And we got the lyrics up here for you, so you can kind of follow along and try to see what he's talking about.
Hey, I could never be nobody #1 fan. Your first #1, I had to put it in your hand. You pussies can't get booked outside America for nan. I'm out in Tokyo because I'm big in Japan. I'm the hit maker y'all depend on. Backstage in my city, it was friend zone. You won't never take no chain off of us. How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 man's on? This the part with the bite, nigga, what's up? I know my picture on the wall when y'all cook up. Extortion, baby, whole career you been shook up. Cause top told you drop and give me 50 likes of push-ups. Your last one brick, you really not on shit. They make excuses for you cause they hate to see me lit. Pull your contract cause we gotta see the split. The way you doing splits, bitch, your pants might rip. You better do that motherfucking show inside the bitty. Maroon 5 need a verse, you better make it witty. Then we need a verse for the Swifties. Top say drop, you better drop and give them 50. Pip squeak, pipe down, you ain't in no big three. Scissor got you wiped down, Travis got you wiped down, Savage got you wiped down. Like your label, boy, you in the scope right now. And you gon' feel the aftermath of what I write down. I'm at the top of the mountain, so you tight now. Just to have this talk with your ass, I had to hike down. Big difference between Mike then and Mike now. What the fuck is this, a 20v1, nigga? What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga. Get more love in the city that you from, nigga. Man, so shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga. Yeah, I'm the six guy, I'm the front runner. Y'all nigga manager was Charles' little blunt runner. Playing a six and you boys ain't even come from it. And when you boys got rich, you had to run from it. Cash flowing, able bread out here tricking. Shit we do for bitches, he doing for niggas. Jet switch, change, wiki. Spinning like you trying to fuck, boy, you tripping, Drizzy Chippendale, probably got your bitch Chanel. I just got a gun, boy, don't make me at the Chippendale. Rolling loud stage, I returned, that was slick as hell. Shit'll probably change if you BM start to kiss and tell. Hugs and kisses, man, don't tell me about no switches. I be rocking every fucking chain I own next visit, ayy. I be with some bodyguards like Whitney. Top say, drop your little midget ass, better fucking, ayy. Better drop and give me 50, ayy. Drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50, ayy. Niggas really got me out here talking like I'm 50. Niggas really got me out here rapping what I'm living. I might take your latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky. Can't believe he jumping in, this nigga turning 50. Every song that made it on the chart, he got from Drizzy. Spend that little check, you gotta stay up out my business. Nigga, shout out to the hooper that be busting out the gritty. We know why you mad, nigga, I ain't even tripping. All that little hard-working Twitter shit for bitches. This for all the top dogs, drop and give me 50, drop. And that fucking song y'all got to not start to beef with us. This shit been brewing in a pot, now I'm heating up. I don't care what Cole think, that dot shit was weak as fuck. Champagne tripping, he is not fucking easing up. Nigga calling top to see if top want a piece of the. Top want a piece of the, top want a piece of the. Nah, pussy, now you on your own when you speaking up. You don't roll deep to this, it's not fucking beefing us. Begging cops are not, you not fucking beating us. Numbers wise, I'm out of here, you not fucking creeping up. Money wise, I'm out of here, you not fucking sneaking up. Cornball your show money, merch money feed us. I'ma let you niggas work it out because I seen enough. This ain't even everything I know, don't wake the demon up. This ain't even everything I know, don't wake the demon up. Drop and give me 50, all you fuck niggas teaming up. What type of you smoking on, Kendrick? Yeah, drop.
Woody, I hope you heard that. He said, what type he's smoking on. That was the song right there. We talked about earlier.
Trying to keep it PG.
All right, and that was Drake. Drop and give me 50. Gotta go ahead and give it to Drake on that one. Nonetheless, even though, like I said, like my man Irie said, fuck bias, K-Dot burnt him, shut him down, did his thing, torched his ass. He said fatality. I got a whole lot of text messages about this thing. Geneva said K-Dot went demon time. Yeah. We're gonna get into that in a minute though, but I want to just talk about the Drake joint. That shit was fire though. I mean, I can't hate on Drake. I mean, that was a good effort. I'm going to give it to him. I mean, I'm a rapper. I rap. I do music. So, like I said, I don't want to be biased or anything like that. But it got kind of scary because it was like, Kendrick, where you at? What we doing, family? And he finally came back this morning, and it was totally like unexpected. So that was kind of the beauty of it all, being able to catch it like that. But pause. We're gonna pause on that a couple times. I didn't like how that sounded. That was kind of weird. Anyway. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into this next joint. Hold on really quick. So let's see, Geneva, she says, I'm really enjoying this beef. I don't want to call it a beef. I'm gonna call it a rap battle. When we talk beef, it has more of a serious connotation to it. And we talk about beef in the historical sense of it. We talk about, of course, Biggie and Pac, and that beef escalating to eventually both of those artists being killed at the age of 25. So we have that. Then you have there's some drill beefs that were going on, you know, when it was a transition into the drill era, and you had some people dying, and then the whole dissing the dead became a thing. And I like to think that this is more of a battle between, you know, skills and who's the better rhymer, you know, that type of thing. And I think that's the position, whatever side that you choose to be on, that's what this is about at this point. You know, hopefully, you know, we don't want to see anybody, you know, no fighting and nothing like that going on. So we want to keep this strictly in the booth and on an artistic level. Geneva says I stand corrected. Yeah, battle. I'm gonna just, you know, we see rap battles and all that kind of thing, you know, where they can go home and, you know, but I think that the thing got a little bit personal when Drake had made the comment in his song where he mentioned Bodyguard and Whitney. Bodyguard, of course, the movie Whitney Houston played in, but the double entendre with that is that Whitney is the name of Kendrick's wife. And so then I think that it got personal there. So again, now Geneva, I'm not saying that you are wrong. I'm just saying that at a certain point it was a battle, but then when you start to get personal and you bring people's children and wives into the situation, and then now gloves are off, and now we're talking, and we're at a beef level, right? So that's a thought. I'm not saying I don't believe that you're wrong or you need to be corrected or any of that. I think that it probably now is a beef. So I just want to kind of point that out because I would rather it stay in the battle area. So Ivory's on the line. He says Drake did cool for first shot, but K-Dot's comeback was lethal. I think, well, K-Dot was the first one to actually set this off with the Metro Boomin feature. When he did what he did over there, that set the tone because he made no mistakes who he was shooting at. He mentioned J. Cole and he mentioned Drake, and it was a direct shot. This wasn't the subliminal thing. Remember, I talked about subliminals like all throughout hip hop. People are always throwing subs at each other and things of that nature, and they know and they'll throw them back. But then the first one to crash out and go totally go all the way in, they're gonna say a name. They're gonna be direct. They're gonna talk about your people. They're gonna get disrespect because you remember when Tupac came out with his beef, it was first off, fuck your clique and fuck your gang and the clique. Somebody say West Side when we ride. You know, he came off right off the top. You know, or Ice Cube. Goddamn, I'm glad y'all set it off. Used to be hard, now you just went soft. I mean, and that's a double entendre for your ass if you really go back and think about what he was right when he said first y'all was hard, then you just went soft, you know, like went limp dick, you know, that kind of thing. Anyway, but that was vicious, direct disses. So anyway, I want to go into the Kendrick Lamar joint. Hopefully Jermaine will be back up and on the set as soon as we get that going, so we can get the conversation rolling. But we're gonna go ahead and play this one for the people that's here that's listening. Thank y'all. If y'all could do me a favor, if you can go and like the page. If you don't stay for the whole show, I get it. We're busy. You can always check us out on the replay, but like, subscribe to the channel, and a shout out to the 201 subscribers that we have for the New Age Media and Entertainment channel, and that's been rocking with us on the PDXDOPE Live podcast for the 3.5 years we've been on the air. I appreciate y'all, but those likes, that's free, but that helps us immensely over here with what we're trying to do. So that said, let's go ahead and get this other thing lined up, and we can go ahead and listen to the response of Kendrick Lamar, and then we'll get into who we think is winning this battle, this beef, this situation here. So, moment, let me get this situated here for y'all. All right, we up. Here we go. Kendrick Lamar, Euphoria.
Euphoria. Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. I calculate you, not as calculated. I can even predict your angles. Fabricating stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale. A pathetic master manipulator, I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist, you a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been your collection. I make music that electrify 'em. You make music that pacify 'em. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truth about you.
Shoo! 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 Shoo!
PDX Dope Live.
Shoo! Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, I'm on the
Tuesday
way, I'm low,
edition.
okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper. Nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, met his homeboys in them types LA solo, okay. Everybody wanna be demon till they get chipped by your throwaway. And I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame will make you go away. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever watch your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever paid $500,000 like to an open case? Well, I have, and I failed at both, but I came out straight.
I hate when a rapper talk about guns, then somebody die, they turn into nuns, then I hop online like pray for my city, he faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer, he wanna be Junior, they must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park his son. The very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cut the finish, you got shit twisted. What is it, the brakes? I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more. Okay. There's 3 ghosts left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase. It's not nobody can tell me. I don't want to talk on no celly. You know I got language barriers. It's no accent you can sell me. You're cold and ivory, no, I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton, I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. We ain't gotta get personal, this a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make gonna wanna look like a saint. This ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who the greatest. It's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck, cause they confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we, it's not just me. I'm what the culture feeling. How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gon' make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crashed something. You're my first one like my last one. It's a classic, you don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Then tell them where you get your abs from. V12 is a fast one. Bow, bow, bow. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? Hey, Top Dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Extortion my middle name as soon as you jump off of that plane, bitch. I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hanging with. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised you wanted that feature request. You know that we got some shit to address. I even hate when you say the word nigga. But that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. Ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no threat. I'm knowing they call you the boy, but where's a man? Cause I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see 2 bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You assigned to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Try cease and desist on a like that record. Oh, what? You ain't like that record? Back to back. I like that record. I'ma get back to that for the record. Why would I call around trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all think of my life as rap? That's whole shit. I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that.
God. Waking them up, know nothing about God. Then tell them to pray, know nothing about God. Then giving them tools to walk through life like day by day, know nothing about God. Teaching them morals, integrity, discipline. Listen, man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth and consider what God's considering. You don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1, it's 1v20. If I gotta smack niggas that right with you, yeah, bring them out too. I clean them out too. Tell Bean that he better stay right with you. Am I battling ghosts or AI? Nigga feeling like Joel Austin. Funny, he was in a film called AI. And my 6 cents telling me to off him. I'm a blick niggas all in they coughing. Yeah, OB-ho niggas is dick riders. Tell them run to America to imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence. What I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference. Don't speak on the family, Crody. You can get deep in the family, Crody. Talk about me and my family, Crody. Someone go bleed in your family, Crody. I be at New Hall King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a blammy, Crody. Tell me your cheesing farm. We can do this right now on the camera, Crody. Hey, fuck y'all niggas, I don't trust y'all niggas. I wave one finger and thump y'all niggas like, field goal punt y'all niggas, they punk y'all niggas. Nobody never took my food. Whoever that's fucking with them, fuck you niggas, and fuck the industry too. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. That's something you don't wanna do. Ooh. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more.
Stop. All right. And that was Kendrick Lamar's Euphoria. All right. So yeah, that's what he had to say. He felt the way. So he said what he had to say. All right. And he said everybody calling Drake a bunch or a bitch. Okay. So Meg said he's posing in other niggas' hoods like a bad bitch. He said you probably pop ass with him. Jeez. That was deep. Oh man, that was hilarious. Anyway, that's a lot to unpack. I was telling Ivory when we were talking earlier about this. Ivory says that he wasn't respond. I tell him that Drake is going to respond. I don't think that Drake is going to fall off and not say nothing. But Ivory said that after that, he doesn't feel like there's anything left for Drake to say. Knowing Drake, well, I don't know him personally, but just looking at his career, I think that he will. Maybe he won't. I'm not for sure, but I have an idea. I have a sneaky suspicion that he is going to respond, and it'll be interesting to see what that response is and how he comes back into this Kendrick Lamar joint. Ivory says, like I said, the more I listen, the more shit I hear that I didn't before. Right. I agree. Like I said, I think it was I have a couple of text message streams going back and forth, and I was talking to people, and I was like, the more I heard it, that's how I felt about it. It was worse. It was, when they start to break down what he's actually saying. If you're in the lyrics, if you write, if you know anything about lyricism and those type of things, though, this was definitely an exercise in that. In the way he don't rap on beats, he ride on tracks. And so I love how he uses his voice as an instrument. He's able to boom, boom, do his thing. And so Geneva says she thinks he may come back. I mean, he's a big enough star that he can, he can poot on the track and motherfuckers is going to listen to it. He's Drake, so can't take nothing away from him. He fills stadiums, he got the numbers and all that type of shit, if that means anything to you. But if we're really just breaking this shit down on just rap shit and some lyrics, lyrical shit, that record that Kendrick put out, it speaks more to streets. Drake's record was dope too, though. I ain't gonna hold it. But we got my man Elijah Jackson in the building. He finally made it through. What's up with you, brother?
What's up, man? I left my damn phone.
Oh, you did? I ain't tripping. I just so Jermaine is having some technical difficulties. He says he's gonna hop in here in a minute. Okay. I just got done playing both the joints. I played I started off the show and I played Drop and Give Me 50 by Drake. Okay. We went through that. Then after that, I played Kendrick Euphoria joint. And so we did have some comments, I'm gonna go back over the comments real quick so you can kind of get up to speed. want to go to the comments, but anyway, so let's see. So I mentioned some about bias. So Ivory is like fuck bias. Kendrick smoked his ass. Geneva's K-Dot went demon time. And she says, I'm really enjoying the beef. And then I was just like, nah, I feel like it's more of a battle than a beef. But then I said she's not necessarily wrong because she said I stand corrected. But I'm like, you're not necessarily wrong. But once it starts getting personal, it becomes a beef. And I want you to kind of touch on that a little bit. Give me your opinion on that. Ivory was like, Drake did cool for the first shot, but K-Dot comeback was lethal. And the more he listens to the joint, he feels like he hears more, and it's even worse for Drake in terms of once he's starting to really process, and he's seen some breakdown videos, and so he's looking at it like this is a fatality. Then we talked about, after we listened to the Kendrick joint, I was like, the question was, do you think that Drake is going to come back? And so that's where we at right now. So your thoughts, is this a beef or is it a battle?
It's just a battle. I get where Geneva says beef because, there's been little shots, you know what I'm saying, that's been shot for years between the camps. But if you want to call it a rap beef, then, okay. But I don't think it's a personal beef, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's kind of what I explained. I said that when it becomes personal, and I didn't think that she was wrong when she said that, and I told her that. I said that I think that it became personal, and it could be called a beef because he mentioned his wife in the one line when he talked about bodyguard Whitney, and Whitney being the name of Kendrick's wife. And so I think that once that happened, and then one of the lines that Kendrick said in the Euphoria joint is that, something about talking about my family, then you'll bleed or something like that or whatever. Talking about his family or whatever. So anyway, so that's my thought on it. I'm thinking that, it was a rap beef or not rap beef, but I'll say a rap battle, so to speak. Low key or beef, whatever. Because beef, like I said, I talked about Biggie. I talked about the drill era in terms of what happened, and Diss and the Dead and the different levels of this shit. You know what I mean? And so, and how I prefer it to stay where it's at right now, where it's just a lyrical type of thing, though. So, that's kind of just my thought on it, though. So we're gonna talk about songs. Which song do you think you're a rap dude? So we talk the same way. Hold on, let me you pulling up? Oh, okay, got you. All right, there you go. All right. Yeah, so just give me your thoughts, man. I've been talking for 30 minutes, man. I've been in here holding it down, nigga. I did it right though. It came through. I was like, shit. I said I'm pretty good. I said I handled it. But I was like, I'm running out of steam. I said, one of these niggas better tighten up and hop online, nigga. I said I ain't gonna be good for too much longer. No, but go ahead. I want you to go ahead and share your thoughts, man. And
wait on Jermaine's ass was talking all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he coming on. Hey, bro.
But personally, I think Kendrick's shit was better. I wasn't a fan of that drop and give me 50 shit. To be honest with you,
okay.
I liked the other joint. What's the other joint that Drake dropped?
See, that's what I thought it was too. I forgot.
It's AI. It had Snoop and Pac on.
Oh yeah. Okay, how can I forget that? That's the one I thought that was cool. I thought it was cool.
So, for the creativity and him dissing from Pac's point of view and dissing from Snoop's point of view, because it was all Drake rapping. It was just same with the AI shit. So I like that better than the drop and give me 50 shit.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Good call out. Good call out.
And as far as Kendrick, I've heard some people like Gilly, a couple other people say it was ass. The Kendrick joint. I think it's maybe because he started out on the spoken word type of shit, and then he did his rap where he sound kind of like he crying, kind of, you know what I'm saying. But that's Kendrick's style. If you listen to Kendrick, That's not nothing new to him rapping in
said
that.
Gilly said it was.
Yeah, Gilly said it was ass. He said it was. What did he say? It was cornball or some corn. Some. What did he say? What did he say? He said it was corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob. All right.
Yeah.
So Geneva said, and Kendrick talked about him being a father, and Drake don't know nothing about that. That whole section was lethal to me. Yeah, that was kind of deep. So Gilly said it was. He said it was ass. Okay.
Yeah, he said it was ass. I heard a few people say it was ass. But I mean,
I did too. I heard people. Go ahead.
I said everybody entitled to their opinion. I think Kendrick's shit was better. I mean,
yeah,
personally.
Yeah. It's levels to this shit, man. I feel like this though, man. It's like, I like the drop and give me 50. I definitely like the AI, how creative that was. I agree with that, but it's like just on some rapping shit, just on some rapping shit. Like Kendrick did that though. I thought that was cool. You know what I mean? And we talked, what Jermaine said that it was a month. He said it took him a month to respond. It was 17 days. Here's the real numbers. It took Drake 22 days to respond to the Metro Boomin feature. And it took Kendrick 17 days to respond to the Drop and Give Me 50 train. So remember, that was part of our conversation when we were talking about that. Remember,
but I don't necessarily acquaint that for either artist for it to take that amount of time versus just that's what they chose to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because Drake still is fucking Drake. He's a billionaire. Like I'm Drake, regardless. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm arguably the biggest artist ever. You know what I'm saying? And so he has that going for himself. And Kendrick, he moves the needle. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to come out for 5-6 years. Whenever he drops, like right now, you know what I'm saying? When Drop and Give Me 50 came out, we weren't having this conversation like this. We spoke on it, but it wasn't as much, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the allure that Kendrick brings to the game. You know what I'm saying? So they coming from two different angles, you know what I'm saying? So, and both of them sit in high regard. So with that being said, they don't necessarily have to play by the same rules as another artist has to as far as response time. Because it's not like neither one of them are going to kill the other's career. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So yeah, but that surprises me that Gilly would say that it was ass. Because it wasn't. Not to me. I don't get that. I don't get him. I don't get that part. I can understand him not liking it. Fine, because like when I heard it, my son sent it. Jamari, he's a Kendrick. That's his dude. So I hit him one morning when Drake dropped the Drop and Give Me 50. And so then me and him, we had a couple conversations about that, and then we had a conversation about how it was like it wasn't looking good, because Kendrick hadn't responded at the time. And I point blank, I was like, man, at this point, I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm over the, like I forgot about the Tupac joint or whatever. I was over it. And then he hit me this morning, and so when I turned it on, and I'm like listening to it, I'm like, it was the spoken word thing. So then I stopped it. I was like, wait a minute. And I pushed it back and I started over. And I said, okay, hold on. Let me. I said, because I was like, this can't be it. So then I listened to it the second time. I ran it back in the middle of him doing the spoken word part, because I was like, I knew it wasn't AI. It was him. I listened to it and I was like, okay. And so then it got to the point that it dropped, and I was like, all right. So then I'm listening. So I'm listening to what he's saying. I'm listening to all the little shit he's putting out there. And I'm like, okay. And so then I listened to it like 4 more times, right? I'm at work and I'm just listening to it. And I'm like, this is crazy. So of course I go to Academics, and I got to shout out to Academics though, because he gave a great breakdown, and Drake is his GOAT. He's biased. And so, but he gave a good breakdown of it though. It was honest, and I felt like it was pretty good. But it had me rolling though, because he played it when he first got it, right? And he's playing it, and he played it up until a certain point. He's like, enough. Like he was angry. Like this nigga came back with something hard. So it was solid. Pause. pause. Hold on, no Diddy. But yeah, so that had me kind of energized and excited about the whole situation. Though I definitely was on it. Let me say, yo, hit the like and subscribe if you're over here. I mean, the 2, the 3, the 4, or whoever. If you stop over here, Ben, and you take a peek at this joint, do me a solid and hit that like. It's free. It help push this shit out to other people so that they can jump in and join the conversation, or they can catch us on the replay. We on every Friday. If you don't know already, you know we have a full panel, but we're starting to do breakout shows and do shows during the week. Have different editions. You know, we have a Wednesday edition that we do pretty regularly now. It's Tuesday edition. We just went live. We decided to do this because of the situation with the beef. Like my man Elijah said, Kendrick moves the needle. So once he spoke, the whole shit stopped and everybody started talking about this. And so if you go to your timeline and you put in those two characters' names, you will see a litany of videos and breakdowns. So if you're interested, just tap in and you can get up to speed. So
man, bring your ass on. Don't catch technical difficulties now.
Get on your goddamn. He got to get on his phone because everything worked, but he couldn't. I could hear him and everything, but he couldn't hear me. So I don't know what was up with his audio. But we waiting on him though, because he was going in. He was like,
man, the hate was real.
He was like that nigga. He said he shut all the West Coast shit down. Nigga. He said that the niggas don't move the meter. Nigga, he said ain't nobody checking for these niggas, bro. Not Drake and Kendrick. But he was on Dre's head though. He was like, man, when the last nigga he had us? I was sitting up there, nigga, trying to find shit, and I was like, he had me flustered. I was like, man, he making some good points though. I can't hold him a good question.
Man, that's how that. I mean, with shit like who else music they hold symphonies and orchestras to though? You know what I'm saying? But niggas like Dre, you know, they just had one. You know what I'm saying? They actually have them pretty regularly, and they sell out.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
Should they do that for yeah. He's big time, bro. I mean, and my thing is it's like if you I don't think that he's wrong with his thought process, because really his thing is that, or at least this is what I got from our last conversation, is that when we talk about commercial music and the machine, right, and all of that, you know, Drake is the sole controller of that. I wouldn't argue that.
He's Michael Jackson.
Right. But when we talk about artistry and rapping and bars, right? You rap, you write.
That's what's a
I do the same thing. So for us, you know, it's like, I don't give a fuck about that, the commercial aspect of it, because, you know, we talking about quality music. And I'm not saying Drake don't do quality shit, but when it comes to hip hop, it's like I categorize the two. And maybe it's not fair because Drake's an excellent rapper, but that's just how I have to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because he also sings and he does pop records, and that ain't no slight on him. So I'm not saying that like that. I'm just saying in terms of being an MC, and that's just me. So, you know, so I ain't really hating on the nigga.
Like Kendrick said, they make two different types of music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, Drake make music to do this, and he make music to do that.
Right. He said, man, I like the Drake to be doing the melodies and shit, nigga. I want you to just keep doing that shit that make me put my hands up, nigga. You know, but don't be no tough guy, nigga. You ain't it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Oh, this nigga talking about he found this on Newsweek. I'm like, hey, we all some of them stories we already covered. Shout out to my man Lula Cheney in the building, childhood friend. That's my guy. We're gonna continue this conversation about this Kendrick versus Drake, but Canelo Alvarez is fighting this weekend.
Maybe
he said,
because, you know, he in the know, and you know
what
I'm saying, Cole, and you know what I'm saying, maybe that was part of his reason, like, you know what I'm saying, this shit's starting to get personal, and that's not what I've never been with it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Maybe let y'all niggas go on and have that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that was part of his reasoning for, you know, approaching it the way he did.
No, I think absolutely that's what his thing was. I don't, you know, it's weird, bro. I don't feel a way about him
Me neither.
bowing out. You know, honestly, I mean, I mean, a lot of people was mad. Oh, this ain't hip hop, you bitch nigga, and you know whatever it was saying about him, bro. It didn't move me like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna rock his records. I think he's an excellent artist.
You know, it didn't move me either. I think what it was he was starting to drop his nuts. You know what I'm saying? So if he was always in that cold peace, like, you know what I'm saying, I'll never beef with another artist, I'll never type of, you know what I'm saying, I'm big bro, little bro at the same time. Like if he would have kind of stayed in that lane, then it would have been more respected versus you finally get boisterous and then when a motherfucker bark back, now you like, you know what? Peace. You know what I'm saying? So it was a bad look in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it was hours after he dropped the disc talking on it. You see what I'm saying? And he had been firing shots for a minute. And it's like, now that you done woke this nigga up, you know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden you like, but again, like I said before, it was more this, you know, competitive banner versus now y'all bringing in each other's wives and children and this and that. And that kind of shit can't easily go left, especially when you have millions of people adding to the fodder, you know what I'm saying, and throwing their 2 cents in, and you got his camp telling him this, oh, you better not woo, 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 woo. You got his camp telling him, yeah, I mean, so you know what it is when that battery, you know what I'm saying, getting the motherfucker back, like it can easily go left.
Go left.
You know what I'm saying, over some simple shit. So I think, you know, he kind of saw the forest from the trees, you know what I'm saying, when it came to that. It was just like, you know what, y'all go ahead and because that was never his lane.
Yeah. So I mean, and you know, a lot of people were talking about after he had made the decision to step out or bow out of the situation that that they're not fucking with his music no more because of that.
Well, that's corny.
You know, right? That's what I thought. I was like, so the nigga's good at what he does.
Ratted, done this. I mean, the utmost crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that's across all genres. Ratted, pedophilia. I mean, you fucking name it, it's happened. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, so I mean, why are we having a stance with him for something like this? I don't get that, especially when he's never been the rah-rah nigga anyway.
So I thought about this one thing, you know, because that was brought up, and I forget who I was having a conversation with about this exact thing. And excuse me. And one of the things, allergies like a motherfucker. But anyway, one of the things I thought about was Tupac and Biggie. And when Tupac was going at Biggie, and it was direct shit, it wasn't no subliminal shit. Pac was straight direct, right? And Biggie didn't respond really. He might have had subliminals, but he never made a song. I mean, he made Who Shot You, which is one of my favorite Biggie songs. But I mean, he did Long Kiss Goodnight, those two songs. But that was released after Tupac was dead. But nonetheless, he never really responded in real time. So how do we look at Biggie if they're going to say that when it comes to J. Cole saying, hey, I'm not even, is it because he responded? Or I mean, you know, what are your thoughts on that? Because that's just a
like I said, I think it was because Big and Jay, and I mean, even I don't know, I was muted. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my bad. I was trying to mute myself because I was going to blow my nose.
Yeah, like even with the like back with the Big and Jay and the Raekwon shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, disses were always subliminal and more you had to be in the know to know that shots were being fired, you know what I'm saying? And Cole, it was just that he was so boisterous. It was like, I'm coming straight at you niggas. And it was, you know, it was nothing left to the imagination. You knew exactly who he was shooting at. You knew exactly what he was talking about, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like, okay, Kendrick responded and got the response he got. And then you chose to be like, you know what? I'm cool. So it's just the optics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see that. And you know, my son was a big fan of his. He's the one that turned me on to actually both these dudes, right? And so I sit back and and I think about that, but he was furious with J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's fucking with J. Cole anymore.
I don't
And I
see. I
was
don't,
like,
and especially I wouldn't expect that from Nas.
from
But
right.
but on the flip side, it's kind of like I wouldn't expect it, but then I would expect it because it's kind of like realize that Santa Claus ain't real. You know what I'm saying? And you just like you bitch ass nigga. Like, you mean to
Right.
tell me I've been leaving you cookies out and everything? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the sheer disappointment because I held you to such a high standard. You know what I'm saying? So I think he could have took it better from another artist that he didn't hold in such high regard. So I mean, get it in that aspect. But I mean, it's still ain't fair. Plus, Cole was crushing niggas for.
I think so.
And for the last few years, it ain't been safe to get on a feature with him. None of that. Like, he been smoking shit. Like, I don't care
all my life
who you is, how good you can
really.
rap. He been on tracks with motherfuckers that's rapping. You know what I'm saying?
What was the one song he did? It's kind of like a party song. It was with was it Lupe? Did he do a song with him? It was a hit though. It was somebody he had on that joint rapping. It was going back and forth, and it was something about I can't hear you. Say something.
Who, me?
Yeah, because you had said something and then it went out.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure, but like I said, he been on tracks with Benny the Butcher. He been on tracks with, everybody. Niggas rapping. You know what I'm saying? But Cole, he definitely on a different level, and I definitely think that I think he fares better against Kendrick than Drake does. If you want me to be honest, you know what I'm saying?
I think I like that too. I think I agree with that.
So you got that. And yeah, because his pen different, bro. That nigga's nice. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. I don't have any question about what he does as a MC. I don't question his abilities or none of that type of shit. I just thought that it was interesting how people responded to him, backing down or whatever, and that whole thing.
Another person that's been on a tier, and I've never been a big fan of. But I always give where credit is due is that fucking Wayne. Boy, hey, lately, man. Hey, lately. Hey, it's
listen, I just told Jamari. So I was just when me and Jamari was talking about this shit, I was just talking to him and I was like, we're talking about this whole situation. And I said, man, the guy who's been kind of impressing me is Wayne with his little, bars that I've been hearing from him. And I'm like, he's fucking amazing, bro. And I wasn't a big fan of Wayne early on. It was Isak who, Shamsuddin, he actually, when Wayne was starting to ascend and become the guy, I used to get my, my CDs and stuff like music from him, and he was big on Wayne, and I was like, man, I ain't, I was kind of like poo-pooing him, like not really focusing on Wayne because I didn't really, I didn't feel him like that. And then now then I start to hear him, and then, I was like, okay, and then I got into a space to where I was just like, nah, he dope, right? As a writer, I respected his game, but then, then Drake came and Nicki and Tiger and all that little shit, he was doing this thing that way. Things changed. And then so he was kind of like out of the limelight, so to speak. But on these latest joints that he's been coming out with, I agree 100%, man. He can rap, bro. He's a motherfucker, bro. Respect to Lil Wayne, bro. He can rap, bro. Like I used to, man, and I low key, I used to really didn't give him his propers, bro. But I do. It's kind of like the Errol Spence and Bud Crawford thing when I was a big Errol Spence fan. And
he was hating on my nigga, man. You know what I'm saying?
So you said I wasn't hating on him, bro. I was supporting my guy.
Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I felt hate, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know me better than that, bro. Listen. I believed in my guy. That's all. I believed in my guy. And then and this is what I said, and I keep it on everything I love. I said, I said, if this nigga Terrence Crawford is as bad as you niggas say he is, nigga, he gonna have to show me. And guess what? He showed me. Look, I ran into my brother Brian. Shout out to my brother Brian, man. I ran into him, and so we kind of had lunch together, and we were talking, and he said, and I was like telling him what I'm telling you. I was just like, that nigga, man. He did. I mean, I was, hot or whatever, and I was kind of breaking it down to him, my thoughts on it and all that. He's like, I can't call you an aerosexual no more. I was like, oh, okay. I was just like, yeah. He was like, so you don't got no excuses for him, bro, do you? I was like, no. He got whooped. I finally, bro, listen, the fight happened when? Was that July?
That sounds about
right. We had
right.
the fight party here.
That sounds about right.
I just watched the full fight again, bro. A couple weeks ago. It took me that long, bro, before I could
that shit was brutal.
Fight. It was fun. It was worse the second time watching it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Shit. I can imagine. I ain't watched it again yet, but I've seen like this highlights and different.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, watch it again when you get a chance. If you think about it, bro, just pull it up on YouTube or something, bro. And just watch it, because I just watched it now. You know what's going to happen. It just was me. I was more watching it on the strategic type of shit, and it was just like he looked so weak against this nigga. Like it was like he had nothing. Like he was, pause, hit like a girl, bro. It was so fucking weak. And this nigga Terrence Crawford was just like a jackhammer, nigga. Just crushing him it was terrible, bro. It was bad to watch the second time, bro. I was just
that shit was terrible.
Now they talking about Errol Spence is gonna fight Danny Garcia or Ryan Garcia.
Who finna?
Him and Errol Spence.
Oh, okay. I thought you was gonna say I know motherfucking well he don't plan on getting it. He get in a real Bud, he gonna die.
Bud's name was in the cut, but Bud's name came up to him. Because Ryan's a big kid, he can carry the weight. So we know he can fight at that weight. He can fight at 147, 154.
He don't want that.
You don't want it?
He do not want that smoke.
Nah, I think he'll lose the Errol. I think as much as I don't
like, I would give Errol a better shot in a rematch before I give Garcia. Damn, bro, no. This the fight. He did not want that smoke. I mean, Bud no smoke. However you want it. I said, Bud can give it to you raw.
He can he's a puncher, boxer. He can outbox you, outpoint you.
Garcia, he got that left hand, but other than that, he ain't no boxer. He ain't no. It was that last fight. What you call it? This Haney just fought his fight. He underestimated him and went there trying to. You know what I'm saying? You got tricked out your position. It was that was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he should have fought his fight. And been cautious of the left hands. I don't think they prepare well. I think Jermaine called it out when we talked about this earlier or whatever. And Jermaine was like, it looked like he wasn't prepared. He said it looks like he was not prepared.
Yeah,
for the fight.
On that Charlo shit, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm finna kick it at the hell, you know what I'm saying, on that Mayorga, you know what I'm saying, nigga, I'm smoking cigars, I'm doing all the, you know what I mean, this nigga lightweight.
And you fell for it, and you fell.
Yeah.
He said, I'm coming in. Oh, did you, so you the one that put me on I say, okay, so let's talk about this real quick. So you put me on to the Haney joint, right? Hold on, I want to watch that. We'll pull that up. Because you put me on to that, and I watched it a few times after that. And then I want to let's have a conversation about that. This shit was fucking so. Hold on, man. This shit was so fucking good. Hold on. Check this out. All right, here we go. Play this shit. Oh, hold on. Yo, Haney got super gangster on this nigga, bro. It's like, why you tripping like that on my mans? Hold on, there we go.
Me all the way. It could be an AI version if you want it to be.
No, I
What
mean,
up, family?
as well. I mean, the PF. I mean, why they?
Jermaine, use your phone, bro.
Because I got the social. I let somebody else run that.
Bring your ass on.
When I get on that, but it's one of my guys. What's going on, family?
One of your one of your guys.
Yeah,
I mean, you call
one of my guys. It's one of my.
You call for me.
Yeah. So I need to know. I called you to. I've been reaching out to you to let you know. I ain't never had nothing against you. Where did me and you go wrong? When did me and you start having beef?
I don't know. How much do we have a beef? Because you seem real like you aggressive or something about it.
Last time me and you.
Wait a minute. What kind of beef
we
do
don't
we
have
have?
a beef. I'm saying a disagreement.
What we have a disagreement about? What do we have a disagreement about?
You tell me. I never had nothing against you. Now, if I'm not mistaken, let's talk. I seen you in Miami. Last time I did,
shout out to Fight Hub. Fight Hub TV.
You said what's up. I said what's up. We had a good time. Now all of a sudden it seems like Bill Haney is my enemy. Like I ain't got nothing against Bill.
Listen, I don't know if I'm your enemy or not. I don't claim to be your motherfucking enemy. I don't care nothing about being nobody's enemy. You know who I am. You know what I'm saying? You know how I fuck with it. But if you was my enemy, then you would feel like that. Do you feel like I'm your enemy?
I'm just asking a question. This ain't we ain't no pissing
like
contest.
Does it feel like that?
I don't. That's what I'm asking you.
I feel like, listen, I've been knowing you for hella long, but I feel like you're a bullshit ass nigga.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? Okay. That's how I feel like it, me myself, personally. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
By your actions.
And so,
let me tell you by your actions. Wait.
Okay, that's cool.
Wait, PB, you wanted me to tell you? I feel like you're a bullshit ass nigga based on your actions about everybody that's been in the town that's been down with you. You dig what I'm saying? They doing dirt ball bad. Ain't nobody doing real good fucking with you. You dig what I'm saying? Now, you told me that you was going to show me what you can do with Tank. You always kept telling me, Tank. You see what I can do with Tank. Listen, brother, you see what I done did with my son. If you really, that's what you really been whispering. But when you went to go talk and do the deal, it wasn't something that he felt like that he wanted to get no monthly. He wanted to be a boss. So the deal didn't happen. But I mean, I don't want you to sit up and talk like you like some hellified nigga. You've been doing some hellified shit for the streets, or like you done been there for me, or like we 100% high level. Nigga, I take care of everybody around this motherfucker. I take care of my son, and you've been hating on me for a long time with that shit. You've been blocking like a motherfucker. You know you have. But listen, what you mean, huh? What do you mean, huh? What the fuck you mean? You won't even stay. You'll look at you. But I'm saying this, though. Everybody that I got something against, or just like you said, I'm gonna say it to their face. And you know that's the kind of nigga I've been. Listen, you've been carrying that bullshit that you've been doing for nothing, nigga. And I'm not gonna kiss your ass, nigga. You know I'm not gonna kiss your ass. Period.
Hey,
and listen, for every nigga, Mac,
Bill, you had the floor.
Listen, I'm saying, Mac.
Bill, when can I get the floor? Bill, when can I get the floor?
Okay, I'm gonna let you get the floor. Whether it be Mac, whether it be S Mac, whether it be all the bad niggas, whether it be my nigga from up the way from Oakland, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, nigga. A lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying? So you popping it. So nigga, when I pop it, what's the problem? Because other niggas don't pop it. You know what I'm saying? You pop it 1,000 times. Nigga, you was talking about that sparring shit. Nigga, you beat niggas up in sparring. I didn't watch you beat niggas up. And when my son got down on you, you dig what I'm saying? You act like you tell us.
Bill, if your son is undefeated in the gym, congratulations. That you got an undefeated fighter in the gym. I'm not.
That's not it.
I'm the under the light type fighter.
That don't lie. I got a nigga that don't lie, nigga, 100% of the time.
Can I ask you a question? Bill, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What's my record under the lights? I'm
gonna tell you, but listen, what's your record in life, nigga?
No.
Yeah,
Get
nigga.
down to it.
Yeah, what's my record?
What is
nigga,
my
what's
record?
my record in life? Nigga, what's your record under the lights? Nigga, every 50 of your opponents
my record in life is undefeated.
Oh, shit.
You said what? You said in life.
PDXDOPE Live
it's undefeated.
Podcast.
Nigga,
please hit the like and subscribe.
Nigga, who you talking to? Who
Need
you
them
talking to?
likes,
Trying to
get
tell
them
these
likes
people
up.
that you don't
Appreciate
take no
the
L's.
likes.
Nigga, you take L's around this motherfucker. I done took L's. Nigga, my son took L. Nigga, we take L's. What the fuck you talking about? You keep running around this motherfucker acting like that you the only one like
when somebody died, when you lose a loved one, of course we take an L. You just took an L. And when you
Nigga,
and I'm not talking about in the ring. We're not talking about in the ring.
And I know
remember
I'm not
this, Bill.
I ain't never been in no ring. I never
always,
been no ring.
Bill, I've always been
keep flexing
respectful
that
to you.
punk ass 50 and 0, nigga. I'm 50 and 0 in these streets, nigga. I got love in these streets, nigga. Fuck your 50 and 0 with that boxing shit, nigga. That shit don't mean nothing.
That nigga
Bill,
tight right now.
Bill,
Yeah, he was touched.
Bill, we ain't gotta have a pistol contest. Bill, I ain't
Hey,
gotta
look.
I ain't gotta talk to you crazy. You know why?
I just pissed a little bit longer than you, nigga. What you talking about? You started pissing, I started pissing, nigga. What are you talking about?
Bill, at the end of the day, listen, I called to find out what is your problem with me, because I don't have no problem with you.
I'm for the streets, nigga. Do something for the streets, nigga.
Nigga
Then I'll
said
be
he
cool.
for the
I'm cool.
streets,
I
nigga.
stopped saying something, nigga. If it was some hellified street niggas that was up around you to say, nigga, he got us, then nigga, I'll be, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I talk shit, but I don't mean nothing. I'm just doing some comedy shit, my nigga.
So Bill,
I don't dislike you. It's just comedy shit, my nigga.
Bill, is me and your ultimate goal is to help our kids go to the next level, or is our ultimate goal is for us to go against each other? You tell me.
I don't know. I mean, are you helping your kids? I don't know. You know what? You can see my work. You can see my work. You see what I do. You come up in there with that slow drag talking about that 50 and 0.
He said, are you helping your kids? You come in here with that slow drag.
You know that shit don't mean nothing in the street. If you ain't really pushing that line and your kids all right in these streets, nigga, you a hoe ass nigga.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, if you ain't out, if your kids ain't walking around and they mobbing in these motherfucking streets, nigga, and they all right, nigga, then don't nothing else matter, nigga.
Bill, it's not about the streets, Bill. Bill, it's not about the streets. That's why you got out the streets, Bill. That's why you got out the streets. I learned from my dad not even being in the streets. But listen, I ain't coming to no suburbs, Bill.
Listen, I'm still in the street. Listen, I'm still in the street, and if I see your kids, wait. If I see your kids, wait a minute, nigga. If I see your kids in the street, what you mean nothing glorified? Nigga, I'm just seeing your kids in the streets, nigga, and told somebody, nigga, back the fuck up, leave your kids alone, nigga, because I'm a thoroughbred street nigga. And you know your kids be in the streets, nigga.
They can
do
whatever
they squares. But they squares. Yeah, you said they'll do whatever they want to do, you clown ass nigga. What you mean your kids can do it? And you got $150 million.
I didn't say that. I said when kids
just said that they can do whatever
let me tell you something. When kids get to a certain age, they're gonna do what the fuck they want to do anyway.
Nigga, you buy them
what are you talking about?
Everything, nigga. You buy them bitches everything. How you can't buy your kids everything the same pocket? Nigga,
why are you worried about what I'm doing with my money? Now you pocket watching?
Nigga, I'm a thoroughbred nigga. You already know it.
Now you pocket watching?
Cool. Pocket. I don't give a fuck.
Bill,
pocket.
You shouldn't be worried about. You shouldn't be worried about what another man doing for a woman.
What you said? No, doing for a woman. Nigga, you know I'm. Nigga, you ain't. Been around this motherfucker deep. I ain't never been knocked. Nigga, you ain't been in my business. What you talking about?
I ain't never been knocked.
You bringing up my name always.
No, what I'm saying is I'm talking about with the bitch. You ain't never got mine. You know what I'm saying? So what are you talking about? We've been in this business. I pocket watch. I ain't never had to pocket watch, nigga, with you. Because the bitch ain't never came in and told me you was doing that. Fuck you talking about?
What I'm buying? Bill,
I ain't Bill. By buying a motherfucking thing. I said, nigga,
no, he tripped him up.
Wait a minute. I said, if you can buy a lot of fly shit, you can buy your kids
freedom
to do whatever the fuck they want to do and walk around this motherfucker proud because they came from a boss.
Bill, I want to tell you something, Bill. When kids get to a certain age, Bill, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do what the fuck they want to do. And when kids don't want to listen, that's when you disconnect yourself from them. Period.
Well,
I don't care what.
Guess what, PB? When you got real niggas that's in these streets, that's real men, and I see that they're your kids, and I tell them, and I tell the streets, hey man, listen, that's not good. They don't need to. Do you know whose baby that is? That's a Mayweather kid. That's what I say. But Bill, you don't. No. But they don't say that shit. Huh? Hello?
Yeah.
You don't even say thank you for that, my nigga.
Bill, let me tell you something.
You don't even say thank you for that, though. You, Floyd, I'm saying you don't even just say thank you for that, though. That's because you're a rotten ass nigga, my nigga. You always talking about some money and shit. That's what I'm saying is you can't fuck with me.
Bill, we not even on here talking about no money, Bill. Bill, we not even on here talking about no money. This ain't even about no money. This
you brought the money up.
Who did?
Who did?
Money up. You talking about what you can do for bitches. You brought the money up.
I said what we can do for our kids. I said what we can do for our kids.
Bill, I said the same thing.
Was I riding the Rolls Royce before my son? Was I riding the Rolls Royce before my son?
Bill, I want to let you know something.
Nigga, knock it off, man. Don't nobody.
He can't say the same shit because his son's the one is the breadwinner. So of
Right.
course,
You know, me
he
and
had to
you ain't be
roast
doing all
first.
this motherfucking shit. I'm not gonna keep rapping with you, Pete. You know what time it is with me, man, and I'm gonna keep
What
pushing
time
this
is it with
family
you?
line, man. Welcome to the family.
Tell me.
It's the Haney business, and listen, it's gonna keep on continuing.
You need some help?
That was the line that killed everything right there.
You need some help with your son?
For some help?
You need some help the
Have
other
I ever-
motherfucking night?
Oh
You
shit.
need some help the other motherfucking night? You
Oh,
need some help with
nigga,
your son?
listen, your son need help tonight, nigga, not the other night. Your
That
son
was a
needs
good
help
comeback, though. He
tonight,
said,
you
"Your son
fool
needs
ass
some
earth
help
man.
tonight."
Your son needs help tonight. Your daughter needs help tonight, you
Need some
fool
help?
ass earth man. Do
You
not
need some help?
campaign.
Oh,
Everybody
shit.
needs. Listen, my son needs me today, tomorrow, and every
And
day.
guess what?
So does yours.
If he need me, I'm gonna be there for him. If he need me, I'm gonna be there for him.
No, nigga, you was just popping slick, and I pop back at you, crazy fool.
Yeah, if he
we
need
don't
me,
need
guess
you
what?
for dog
Guess
shit.
what?
We don't need
I
you
ain't never,
for
and then guess what?
shit.
Anytime I ever talked to Devin and helped him, Devin, guess what? It was all total love. Period.
It don't sound like that.
Oh shit.
It was. It was off love. Period.
It don't sound.
That nigga was tight.
Man, Devin or Bill Haney went out. He went out bad, bro. He went out bad, bro. He said, "Call me on the phone." He said, "No."
That nigga's crash out.
Yeah, man. He was tight, bro. I mean, I get it. His son just lost, so you know that I get it, man. You know, they screwed the pooch on that one. They fucked off the church's money.
What you think about this nigga Stephen A, bro, calling the league, bro, on Russell Westbrook?
He a snitch. That nigga's a straight snitch, bro. That ain't none of his business, nigga.
Yeah, that's what I like. You see, talking about that's his job. No, it's not your job. Now, if he'd have said the league reported such and such and such and such, that's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But for you to call the league in the lobby, remember that's what I was telling you before when I said I have an issue with niggas like him. When I was saying that piling on shit, and that be my issue when niggas is like, it's not that I don't hold my people accountable, but they already got enough motherfuckers that's going to, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't need you, bro, to pile on and try to highlight, and you know what I'm saying? That's sucker shit, bro.
No, it's sucker shit. I mean, I think that the problem is with ESPN and that whole outfit or whatever, and how they got him working is that they don't get in front of it. They wait until afterwards, and then it becomes a situation where they're piling up on them. You know what I'm saying? But before we talk about that real quick, I'm gonna touch on that some more. Ivory said Drake isn't on the same level, in my opinion. He's talking about with Kendrick. He also says that lyrically, Kendrick is superior. Gilly is ass, and that's why he's hated. He says Gilly better chill before Kendrick smoke that nigga too. Ivory is like, I don't give a fuck what these niggas come with after that. That's it for him. All right. And then Geneva's like, wow, if someone was in his feelings. Yeah, Bill Haney was in his feelings. He's tight because his son just lost the fight. And should have been knockout, but he made it to the end. But yeah. So but Stephen A. That old whole shit that he pulled, nigga, like, what are you doing, bro?
That was sucker shit, bro.
The league, I mean, like the league, that's on the league to report. If they didn't feel like, if they handled it how they should have handled it, you know what I'm saying? If it was something that serious for them, you know what I'm saying, then you suspend them. But they didn't feel like it was something that warranted a suspension. It's that simple.
And
everybody watched it. It's a national televised fucking basketball game. We all, I mean, those of us who watched the game, we seen what happened. Okay, yeah, if the league had made the decision to keep him out of the next game or something, they would have been within their rights. That's fine. But they felt like, you know, sometimes you go in the rules a certain kind of way, but it's like, is it necessary? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you know, how deep was it? You know what I mean? I just think that Stephen A, man, just overstepped in that situation, man. I don't respect none of that.
Yeah, that was sucker shit.
I don't respect that. Yeah, I definitely don't respect that.
Him
so
and
let me ask you,
he be doing weird shit.
Who's that?
Said him and Charles Barkley be doing weird shit.
Charles Barkley is he's a loose cannon, bro. You never know what you're gonna get from a guy like him. You know, some days I like him, some days I'll be like,
right,
nigga, like what the fuck, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying, nigga? We was rocking just a second ago, and then you just went left
all the way with that
bullshit. With that bullshit, right? Nah, I don't. Yeah, Charles is fucking retarded. I was finna say something though. What was that? It's something that happened. It's a topic. Let me pull up my notes. But let's see. Stephen A. We were talking about Stephen A. and that whole shit that he pulled. Oh, this is what I wanted to ask you about, and I might. So did you? I don't know how you feel about Shannon. I know you say he's messy now, and I 100% agree with you. He had Amanda Seal on this show just recently, and I watched the interview, and God, it was the worst. I wish I could get those 3 hours of my life back. You know, I feel a way. I never was a fan of this person or gave a fuck about what this bitch is on, but this nigga had Amanda Seals on the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it got kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
She's fucking mad annoying, but like, first of all, why would you interview this bitch? Like, what does she even mean? We can go. I know her. I know about her. I know what, you know, all that shit, nigga. I am not impressed. She's a fucking feminazi. She hates black men. Anyway, he had this bitch on her show, and so they were having a conversation, and then we're talking about she was talking about an experience she had with a teacher who comments saying that Aboriginal people or something, whatever Aboriginal people she was talking about were in the Stone Ages. That was what she said. And so, long story short, she said that was racist, you know, because when she hold on, let me back up. She had made the comment that it wasn't, that's not true, or whatever it was, and what she knew as a child at that point in her life, that wasn't true, that Aboriginals were in the Stone Age. And so the teacher felt a way about it. And so the teacher's like, you know, she got into trouble about it, whatever it was, but she equated that to racism because, of course, the teacher's white, and that the teacher, because she said, no, you ain't finna, you know. And so Shannon Sharp's point is that when he interjected, is that he's like, well, where I'm come from, you know, it's like we couldn't back talk or, you know, interject to adults.
To correct adults, yeah.
To correct adults. And his whole point is that, do you think maybe it was just that you were a child and you were correcting an adult? Because it's not a black thing. This is just how this shit goes, you know, and that maybe it was just that you were a child and you trying to, even though you were right. I mean, that's not even the idea of it. But you popped in and you did what you did. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You disrespected, you know, my leadership, right? Or me being your teacher, or me being an adult. You know what I'm saying? And so it got real crazy because there was also another situation too about the Mickey Mouse Club thing or whatever. But anyway, she was on the show, and then she got off the show, and then she started dragging the nigga. And I said, nigga, this is what you get for having this bitch on there in the first fucking place. I would have never had her on my fucking show. She's crying about the black media not speaking on her, embracing her and having her a part of it. But this is a fucking example. This interview, like, I'm sitting there watching. I say, I can't believe this nigga had her on. I was sitting there, and I'm like, but this is an example. This ain't got nothing to do with no white people. Black people don't even want to fuck with you. Niggas don't even want to fuck with this bitch. And Shannon Sharp can't even read the room. His nose wide open. He out there looking at the, like, nigga, she's not attractive in terms of her, how she comes across. No, ain't no niggas that I know will fuck with a bitch like that. Ever. And he had her on the show. Real dumb shit.
It was going for that formula y'all niggas was talking about. Controversy sells, and it came back to body him in his ass. You want a controversy, you got it, nigga.
You got the right one. Geneva said, she says, I don't like Amanda Seals, and she lied about being on the autism spectrum. She got called out from that, and then after she got called out for being, she used that as saying autism spectrum or whatever, and then people start calling her out in the comments, and then so she blamed it on Shannon Sharp. She came back and blamed it on him. And this is another thing about motherfuckers who want to use that as some sort of excuse as being on the spectrum or being autistic, as if these people are not functional people, as if they are not successful people, or that they don't live regular lives, but their prism is different, their pathology and how they approach shit is different. But or they can't do nothing, they fucking retarded or something. And that's not fucking true. But she was talking about that type of shit. Geneva says everyone was bullying her. It's everybody's fault. She's full of herself and she believes she's the smartest person in the room. She does. Don't nobody want to be around that motherfucker. Shut your ass up. She has no accountability. That's another thing though. But I never understood. I couldn't understand why Shannon had her on the show. What is her claim to fame? Why is she,
bro? Racy.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying? It's the same formula he's been, you know what I'm saying? So what can I do now? You know what I'm saying? I mean, because that's what he's been eating off of. Controversy. And like you said, you agree with me now. Like he's been trying to drag messy shit other people. Like, oh, I heard you used to be for cool nuts. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about a time you were cool nuts. You know what I'm saying? This little, like, what the fuck are we like?
He's the black DJ Vlad.
Yeah, bro.
Is that accurate?
I told you. Like,
no. I see. Here's the only thing where I disagree with you, or I think that you and I don't know if we necessarily disagree, but when it comes to Cat Williams, that's different for me. You know what I'm saying?
My thing was, remember, my point was after the Cat, that's when he started chasing. Remember, that was my argument.
Real talk, facts. Yeah, no, and I agree with that, but I agree with you on this. Like, what are you doing? She ain't none of. It's just like it's this messy bullshit. You know, it's not like
gross, bro.
She said anything profound. She didn't say nothing profound. She's just the same old shit. You know. It's that black people mentality where you a victim all the time. And every situation you in, it's racism. Everything's racism.
Huh? I said it's not journalism at this point. It's the Ricky Lake show.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. This is what I like. Shannon, I think, is an excellent interviewer. I think he doesn't get enough credit for that. But I just feel like when you are to be a good interview, you have to have fascinating people on your show. She's not fascinating, bro. You know what I mean? Like so Amanda Seales, go. What about her that you know or that makes you think her?
I mean, I'm with you. I know,
but I ain't trying to.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm with you.
You where I'm at, like nigga.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
But the contrarian, I mean, she has a whole feminist group that she can appeal to, you know what I'm saying, which can be, you know what I'm saying, more of an audience for him, you know what I'm saying, expanding your audience, you know what I'm saying, so appealing to different demographics and all that. I get all of that, but again, like you said, it's kind of, you gotta be cognizant of the backside of that as well, and knowing who you dealing with, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, the pros are a new demographic, a new audience, all these type of things, but the cons are that everybody's dealings with this person has been problematic if things do go awry. You see what I'm saying? This isn't the first time. So he got what he asked for.
He did, man.
That bitch you seen twerking on everybody at the club, you know what I'm saying, until you start twerking on your homeboy. Now it's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
That's a cold thought, bro. This nigga always bring it home with some real shit. You ain't gonna like it if you but it be the truth. Man, listen, Amanda Seales, though, you know, like I said, with Roll, you remember Amari Roll is his name? He was a NFL player who he went to the league. He went to Florida State. If I'm mistaken, you guys can correct me. But he went to Florida State, I want to say, and he went to the league and he played in the league. Is it? No, well, he left the league. He walked away from the league to go. He's a Rhodes scholar. He's a fucking neurologist.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think it's a role. I think he's related to him as a family member. But anyway, so they had a thing, or they were trying to link up or whatever it was, right? And it ended up didn't happen. And he didn't want to fuck with the bitch because of what we're talking about now. And I ain't fucking with them no loud mouth fast black bitch that's on this bull. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here.
Right.
So she tells her story. It's she felt the way, whatever, but they never got together, right? They never fucked, none of that. It was just an interest there at one point or another. So she felt the way about how the interaction was. This goes back to the Shannon Sharp shit. You know, she's the type of motherfucker to scream rape or some shit like that.
I'm saying,
and it'd be a lie.
Some kind of
discourse. That's who she represents. She hates black men all the way across the board. But she did this with this guy. But he did nothing to her. They never met, never did anything together. It was a couple of conversations, phone or whatever, nothing fucked up or anything. And she said that it was other women who knew who he was and that had experiences with him, who said that who went with her story in terms of I know him and I was with him and blah 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 whatever. And so she put that out there as if it was fact and to fuck with him. And so a lot of people was on Shannon Sharp's head because of the fact that he had her on the show, and him being an NFL player, a former NFL player, Hall of Famer, and all that good shit, for this woman to falsely accuse or falsely put out information about a guy who she had no facts on, and to try to ruin this man, a black man.
Because it's about clicks and about, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the integral part has been gone. I mean, like I said, the integral part was gone. Like I said, if you ask me after the Cat Williams interview, it became about let's dig dirt, let's reignite old beefs, let's see if we can, you know what I'm saying? It was this sucker.
Here's the mistake. He tried to reinvent the wheel, right? So you had that success with Cat, right? And Cat shit was, to me, Cat shit is nothing like that other shit, because these other ones,
because he came out shooting. It was kind of already
right, you know, that part. Right, but this other shit is forced. Now everybody's trying to recreate that. They want to have their Cat moment, is what they call it, right? And it's not the same. I mean, Monique did it. Her interview was interesting, but it wasn't it. The way Cat did it, bro, you guys ain't gonna be able to do it like he did it. So just do you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that kind of thing. It's even like with the Country Wayne shit. I seen it when he brought up the Just Hilarious shit, you know, and he was talking about that, and it was just like, I was like, you know, he used to fuck with her, they fucked with each other, and he brought up some of their shit, and then he kind of pops and shots at her because she had said some shit, whatever it was. But it was like, that's when I was feeling what you was saying, when you was talking about like, this nigga's on some messy shit. You know, every fucking interview is some of that comes out, you know. And I get it in life, when you have these type of interviews, people, you want people to share as much as possible. So I understand that part of it, but it just seems like he kind of changed the show to make, right, that's the angle for the show. And so, and that's where I kind of, when I seen you, you know, we were talking about that, you know, we was going back for doing our thing. And then when I sat back, I said, God, this is what Jackson's talking about. You know, I don't think it was evident at that time until I seen, you know, subsequently what happened after that.
That's why I just kind of seen where it was going, or like, and that was my thing. Like, that's where I felt it was in, and you know, I happened to, and that's happened to be where it was, because it's nasty, bro. Like, you know, and what's like, okay, I mean, we there's so many fucking outlets that touch on the messy aspect of shit. Like you said, there's certain things that are gonna come up just in conversation. But for a motherfucker to dig, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? For me to sit here and ask you about your new album, you know what I'm saying? And then to follow it up with, I heard you had a spat with Bosco in you know what I'm saying? Like, how did we get there?
Right? Like nigga, no one cares. Like, you know, we done pass it up and everything, and you bringing it up. Yeah, that's what he do. Geneva says that this very situation was why I stopped supporting her, because when he responded, I was like, you funky bitch. She tried to backtrack her statement. She did, but she tried to blow that statement. Geneva, speaking of what, she tried to blow it off like it wasn't nothing. No, what I said is that there were girls and had situations with him, and then she was like boom, like matter of factly, mic drop type shit. And I said, this is the problem. We cannot fuck it. She don't represent. I think I told Claire that because me and her was going back and forth because she was watching the interview. And so we were kind of sharing our thoughts on her. And I was just like, there's no way. I was just like, it was so hard to listen to her fucking talk, bro. It was the worst. It was the worst. I need y'all to hit that like button. If you ain't gonna subscribe, like this motherfucking video. I mean, I see we got 6, 7, 8 motherfuckers that been on here. 5. I mean, at a time, I need you guys. If you watching this thing, it's free. Just like it. I ain't even asked for no donation. Jax, we've been at this shit for almost 4 years, right? I ain't never asked these niggas for no money. None of that type shit like these other people do. You know, but my Cash App hold on. But look, we ain't ever asked for the money, man. This shit costs. But I mean, I've been doing my thing, and all the best payments you can do is like this motherfucking shit. That shit works for us. Let's see. Okay, so we got that. Shout out to my Friday crew. Shout out to Clarice. Shout out to Petty LaBelle. Shout out to Ivory Mays, Mr. Scooty. Shout out to my man Renald, the Meme King Tay. Shout out to my man Marcus O. Shout out to my man Jermaine Mason, who's supposed to be in here. Right. Well, I saved him for last. All his electronics is gone. We've been in this an hour and a half.
Yeah, you was he sound like he was talking about Kendrick and that response time. Nigga, what's up with your response time?
Yeah, man, we need you. Hey, Bill, I'm gonna give you 15, man, and I'm gonna shut this shit down, man. It's been a great show. Appreciate everybody who's here and joining us tonight. I do have a question for those of you out there. I think who's winning the match between Kendrick versus Drake with everything that's out there so far? From Metro Boomin to Euphoria, from the tailor-made freestyle to Drop and Give Me 50. Who's winning this shit? Is it Kendrick? Has he shut the shit down with this new release of Euphoria? Or is it Kendrick Lamar with his Drop and Give Me 50 or the tailor-made? That one came out and that was after that. Okay, I see my son in the building. K-Dot, period. Nasir in the building, my son over here on YouTube. I see you, son. Love you much. We with K-Dot. I thought that he wasn't gonna respond, you know. Yeah. I thought he wasn't gonna respond. My son, he hopped off. He seen what we doing over here, man. You need to check the show, man. You need to hop on real quick, talk about it. You one of the biggest K-Dot fans. You turned me on to him, you know. But yeah, we covered the 2 songs, Jamari. So we did play both songs, and we kind of gave a breakdown on what we thought about the songs and what we thought was better and why we thought it was better. You know, I got to keep it a buck. I didn't think that he was going to respond. Me and you talked about this shit extensively. You sent me this shit this morning. I told everybody about that shit. I told him how when you first sent me the song, Jamari, I listened to it and he was doing this spoken word shit, man. I told everybody I had to stop it in the middle of this fucking song. I was like, wait a minute, the fuck is this shit? That's what was my first thought, and I rewinded it. And then I just let it play through, and I was like, and then when it got to the end, and then it came in, I was like, all right, now we cooking. Now it's like, now we cooking. So, Jabari Nasir, get that record, The Way Hood, the album, it's out there for you. He says, K-Dot, period. So that's where we at with that. And one of the questions was that we asked, do we think that is Drake going to come back? Is the OVO King going to come back with a response to Euphoria? Kendrick's response to Tailor Made? Is he going to come back? What's that going to look like? Geneva says she's with K Dot. So the people that's been rocking with us tonight has been all K Dot. I have not had one person say anything about Drake. If you feel like it's Drake, hey, we ain't hating. I like Drake. I like his music. I fuck with Drake. I bought my son Drake. He wanted it for Christmas. You know, Jamari, you don't. I know you like Kendrick, but I don't need you. Don't act like you ain't no Drake friend. I'm gonna tell that story. Yeah, hold on. What my son say? I would tell that story. Then you know what it is. Hold on. He said, "Trust me, I knew when Kendrick started off with the smooth, calm approach, he was gonna cook him." He says, "I know Dot too well." All right. I did that first, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was like, "What is this nigga sending me?" I said, "This ain't real. This is AI." No, I didn't think it was AI once I listened to it, though. He says, Geneva says, "I think Drake will come back. I hope he does." I'm interested to see what he has to say after that, because I think that Kendrick kind of shot down a lot of that shit. Jax, what you think, man? You think he can come back?
I mean, Drake. Because he has his track record. I mean, he can always, and I think that he got some shit he left in the clip. You know what I'm saying? He definitely didn't empty it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, at the end of the day, I don't see nobody crushing either's career. You know what I'm saying? So I think at most we may get a couple more, maybe another entertaining song or two. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But I don't foresee this just being long and drawn out, because at some point it's like, okay, cool. You dissed him, he dissed you. Like, got it.
Geneva says she's invested and she want to hear what he has to say. I do too, kind of like low key, because this is what I was telling Ivory. I was getting off work. Ivory was like, "Nigga, this shit crazy." So I'm on. My thing is this. I feel like the song that Kendrick put out, love it. But I feel like there's something else coming, and I feel like it's gonna be that one. It's gonna be that West Coast joint. That shit's gonna super be like a radio type of song. Not radio in the sense it's intentionally made for the radio, but it's gonna be something that's gonna be catchy and something that people's gonna fuck with. That's what I hope for anyway. But we'll see. Jamari Nasir says, I feel Drake will respond before the week is up. So Jamari thinks that Drake will be coming back this week. So by Friday, look for a Drake response. He thinks Drake's probably has something already in the chamber.
So where's Rick Ross coming in all this? Like,
Rick Ross, he just been calling him white boy and all that. And
that's what I'm saying. So is Drake gonna entertain him, or is he just like, you small fry, is this Kendrick, and you know what I mean? Is he just going for the big fish? Like, what are we doing there?
So you asking me what I think? What is Rick doing? Or I think Rick Ross did what he was supposed to do. I'm gonna go there. I feel like this. I mean, you mentioned his name, so he responded. You know what I'm saying? So Metro and them, they doing the part 2 of this album or whatever. So I'm sure that they're gonna have some things to probably pop back at or whatever. But I just feel like he did what he was supposed to do. He did what he's supposed to do. You think that it was a good record, or was it dated?
I mean, he dropped the video to it too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Hold on, man. We're gonna have to find that. 1 second here. Let's see what my man Rick Ross did, because I used to play the boss when Jamari was little. He didn't like that song. He was like, I can't believe this nigga is playing this shit. The Rick Ross and T-Pain. That was one joint too, though. It's Champagne Moments, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you okay, let me ask you one thing before I play this video. Do you think that Rick Ross had this in the chamber, or this is something that he came up with in the studio?
Probably a combination of both. I don't just think he had the song writ, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he may have had some, You know what I'm
Some
saying?
bars.
So, yeah, that that he wanted to give him or whatever. But I mean, at the end of the day, Ross can rap. I mean, he can rap.
To what I'm saying, when I was telling him when my son was hating on Rick Ross, the boss, he couldn't believe I was fucking with Ross.
Yeah, no, Ross can rap. Like, he's been consistent throughout his whole shit.
Jamari said, "Hey, that Ross album grew on me, though. It grew on him. I know. I used to play it. He was like, this nigga play this shit in the car all the time. He says, this is when you bumped it in the summer. Yeah, all day. I'll let you know, man. Rick Ross was home.
Yeah, that nigga
hold on. This is that Rick Ross tailor-made. This is his response to Drizzy Drake. When Drake mentioned him, he said he might cuff her like he's Ricky. He was just like, he said, I can't believe this nigga jumping in 50. Nigga, I'm 52, nigga. What you talking about? Drake was on Rick Ross' head, though. I got to give him that, though. I'll give him that. That was funny. Anyway, here we go.
Maybach music. Fish tanks and marble floors, living big and bad. Niggas laugh until they hit with my official jab. Crack smoke is the exhaust from my pen and pad. Ghost writers, they get the floss, what you could have had. Record label taking a loss, are you in your bag? You a worker on the chart, don't make me laugh. Get the mind, tell by my watch, this a different time. Living fine, I'm getting high as your shit decline. Who believes he moving keys in his Louis V's? Run up on you and snatch your chain, watch you bitches bleed. Feel the pain or just describe where you really ride. Either you niggas getting money or ready to die. B.I.G. or give a fuck if you T.I.L.E. You got it and you keep it tucked if you be by me. Do the job, better known as the Charles Schwab. Double R, spread through the yard and I swear to God. Pop a perk for the field, go and count me a meal. Kill you niggas for free, do it all for the thrill. Niggas leaking their records when we speaking directly. If we keeping it gangster, when you see me, you check me.
Nah, I like this. This hard. I feel a different way.
Wait, boy, I see you. I see you. Yeah. Check. Getting bullied, don't walk up on me cause the clip is fully. Niggas pussy don't wanna push me, I'm like, really, would he? Like his moves, but he never had a fight in school. Always ran, another nigga had to write your proofs. Flow was copy and paste, Weezy gave you the truth. Another night we at the park wanna hang with the crew. Pulitzer Prize winner switching up.
At the park wanna hang with the crew.
Killings while we ride Reynolds. Look me right in my face. He beginning to shake. Told you niggas stay scheming. I predicted my fate. Got more money than you. Fuck you want me to say? 50 mils for the crib. Where you want me to stay? I can shoot up the block. I got bitches to pay. Let you DM my hoes, but got bitches you can't. Let you get on my songs. It was good for your face. Now bitch nigga is home. And no room for debate. Pop a perk for the field. Go and count me a meal. Kill you niggas for free. Do it all for the thrill. Niggas leaking their records when we speaking directly. If we keeping it gangster, when you see me, you check me.
By the way, I got a lot of respect for a lot of rappers, but I got one guy. He's my favorite person to rap with on any song. His name is Rick Ross. Maybach music.
You ain't never want to be a nigga anyway, nigga. That's why you had operation to make your nose smaller than your father nose, nigga. I don't follow you, nigga, cause you sent the motherfucking cease and desist to French Montana, nigga. You said the police, nigga, hated on my dog project. That wasn't the same white boy that I seen, nigga, when we were making them early records, nigga. When you were happy to be around, nigga, seeing niggas holding them sticks. Yeah, you old motherfucking stun of your life, nigga. Get Weezy some more money, nigga. Get Rap-A-Lot some more money, nigga. White boy. Yeah.
Damn.
Biggest.
I didn't hear all that.
We can do it how you want to do it. Anytime you want to do it. I'm ready. I'm ready, white boy.
Rick Ross, ladies and gentlemen.
I know you got your Dockers on with no underwear, white boy.
Damn,
Dockers
on with no. Oh my god,
bro. You can't hide it.
This nigga tripping, man. Oh, no Diddy. This nigga said with no balls on, my nigga. Like, what is Rick Ross? Stop it. You're doing too much. Ricky, I need you to stop it. Rose, I need you to stop it. Rose, stop that. Did this nigga say this nigga didn't have no underwear on, bro? He said this nigga didn't have no underwear on, my nigga. Like, he tripping, bro.
Man, my nigga, man. Ross can rap, bro.
Nah, hey, I'll take back whatever I said about him previous to me playing that video, bro. He cold, bro. That shit was cold to me. After listening to it again, you know what I'm saying? Like and watching the visual, I gotta fuck with that. Shout out to Rick Ross. He did what he was supposed to do. Niggas mentioned his name, nigga, in the song, nigga. He said he gonna cuff the bitch like Ricky. No, he said he got me talking like I'm 50. Some get the bitch, cuff her like I'm Ricky, Officer Ricky. Remember that whole thing? You know what I'm saying? He said, I can't believe this nigga jumping in and he almost 50. He's hey, bro, when I heard that, I said Drake is cold, nigga. I gave Drake respect on that one. That was solid, bro.
What you think about niggas coming out doing videos to like they old songs, like Juvie doing the
I think that's dope. I think it's fucking dope. I like that. I think that's the wave.
Yeah, that's hard.
You know, because here's the thing, like, so and I haven't told you, but I'm actually getting ready to make a release, though. I'm releasing Reload.
Okay.
It's got 13, you all over the motherfucker though. So and I'm using the original version of Reload. So for you and Jamari, it's the original joint though. So it's not the theatrical version of the record. But so anyway, just on a side note that I need to get with you so you can come and listen. I need you to help me kind of organize this shit.
Yep.
But it's done. I got the album cover, all that shit though. But I forgot what I was saying.
We're talking about shooting videos for old songs.
Oh yeah. So do you see the video that we shot for C. Anthony in them for the 420 joint? It's so you wasn't on that episode, but we it was 419, so 420 was the next day. So C. Anthony had did a producer's record with Dasani Marley, and we played the record on the show and shit like that, you know. But anyway, the guy who shot the video, his name is Elijah Hassan. So you remember Gary Hassan? Mm-hmm. He used to do some music with CM, but anyway, it's his brother, and so he's the one that shot the video. So I was talking to him about the Reload joint that I'm doing, and I said, well, you know, when I was talking to him about the album, and I said that, well, one of the things I'm going to do with this album is that I'm going to shoot 1 minute verses for each song, each record. So I have 12 records or 13 on there, and I'm just going to shoot me doing a verse on each song off the album. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm going, you know, upload them or whatever. But he liked the idea or whatever. But it's done, bro. I just got the mastering. I'm mastering it.
You talking about like video or like trailers?
Just one minute. So it'll be like I'll shoot it.
That's
you know
what I'm saying.
Like
trailer videos, like how like the baby was doing when he first was dropping and shit, and how Glorilla was doing.
It'll just be 1 minute, like a short, like a YouTube short, or on Instagram or Facebook, because you know these niggas these days, or just people in general, they have short attention spans, and so all they need 1 minute. You know, I mean, giving your best for the 1 minute. You know what I mean? So when I do it, because I'll have you like on the songs that you want, I'll have you doing 1 minute cuts, and I'm gonna be uploading all that shit as I release the album. So that's but he was with it though. He was like, oh yeah, he said I might have to bite that. He do music too or whatever. But he thought it was cool. But he shot the video. Hold on, let me see if I can find that video real quick, man, and play it tonight, or play it right now. Hold on.
Jermaine didn't want that smoke, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, that nigga, he acted like how he said Kendrick was acting. He ain't on the set, nigga. This nigga ain't responding. I know you ain't finna let niggas you ain't going out like that, Vil. We from the same hood, bro. You ain't finna go out like that. I know you got something to say, man. That shit right there, man. Jamari, if you would have seen it, man, this nigga, your Unc Jermaine, man, he out here, man, ride with Drake, man. I don't know what we gonna do, man. I don't know, man. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna play the video. So if y'all didn't check out the show, man, on 4/19, this video right here I'm gonna play is from my man C. Anthony B. He produced the joint. He has Destani Marley as the singer. She is the feature artist on here, along with Jaga. He's a reggae artist. This was for the 420 holiday or whatever, but we're gonna go ahead and play this joint for you so you guys can see it. If you didn't get a chance to see it, I want to make sure that we get as many people as possible. We do a lot of shit over with C. Anthony B and his music. But this is something that he just put on. So here we go. This is the 420 anthem.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Happy 420. It's your man, Double R, a.k.a. Ray Ray Agism, and you're listening to 102.5 on your FM dial, the PDXDOPE Live Underground Radio Show. And we got a brand new smash hit, Get Lit Tonight, with Destani Marley featuring Jaga, produced by the legendary C. Anthony B. So now let's roll up them blunts and pack them bongs, and let's get high to this 420 anthem. Let's go.
Friday night, let's ride downtown, bright lights, yeah. Portland weird, we here, no fear, blunts in the air. No matter where you're from, boy, no matter where you're from, boy. No matter where you're from, girl, no matter where you're from, girl. Talking to the stoners, rolling blunts in the summer. The ones who got pounds on rock, smoking heavy, heavy on the block. Now if you got questions, let's start the first lesson. Known for the best ganja.
I love my man.
Body like lime with me, love all the terpenes. I want you to roll it up. 420's here again, now take a puff. So when you decide to slide, pick up that from Northern Light, pick the flavor and the paper, make sure you thank the creator.
Balance my back, look out and shoulder. Balance my back, look out and shoulder. Another ragga, another ragga. Run out of bed, gone in the shower. Little of that, she said she want some dinner. Run in the kitchen, we go set up the dinner. I tell you, no pressure cooker. She want plant, she no want banana. Want something to always remember. Beat it until the blister. Beat it until the blister.
Let's ride, bright lights, yeah. Blunts in the air. I love my marijuana. I love my marijuana.
Yep, that's C. Anthony B. Jaga, Destani Marley. Oh shit, they got my old shit on there too.
Well,
oh shit, that's a video I did. One of my first music video. Fuck it, we're gonna go out. I'm gonna play a couple videos. I'm gonna play Mine's and Jamari's video, and then we'll be done with the 2-hour mark. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Share this shit with everybody. You know, that's what we're doing. Closing it out with a couple of videos, and then we'll be done for the night. We got entertainment. This is going to be on the Reload album. So this will be coming out pretty soon. Class production, shout out.
Call me the man of the hour, the man of the moment. This is new age music and entertainment. Yeah, that's the slogan. I'm a PDX original, no mumble raps, I'm lyrical. I made it through the fire, some say a miracle. I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. My words reveal the mystical. I paint a picture to make it visible. My rhymes be cutting, yes, the blade is sharp. That's right, I be busting my words, gon' light up the dark, touch your heart, inspire you to win. Men, women, and kids, we just trying to live. Now get your money, get your paper, get the skrilla, get the bag. First they love me, now they hate us, get it all and still mad. Flash in the pan. I had my 15 of fame, but one hit wonder, they can't recall my face or my name. I lust the money and the fame, wanna see my name in lights. Would do anything to get it, homie, name your price. You wanna dance with the devil, sign a contract for the payment. Give your body and soul just to be famous. Ain't gonna dot it line, now I'm celebrated. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, living life dangerous. Promises of greatness, number one on the playlist. Losing to freedom, but trapped in enslavement. But there's no complaining, they'll find your replacement. Welcome to entertainment. I spark the fire with the magic because the content is graphic. They said I penned this classic because I turned to the black magic. Some say satanic, I say illuminated. Pills and kush got me sedated. My third eye's awakened, can't mask the hatred. With all the smiling faces, they gon' stab you in the back and kiss ass for validation. Suck them off for spins on that FM station. And if you ain't feeling them, they gon' say that you hating, y'all still praying. Corporations still praying on what we call hip-hop, make millions off what we saying. Let me show you how to monetize them rhymes. Let me show you how to freeze time, turn the nickels into dimes. Sign on the dotted line, to the heavens you will climb. Elevated in the sky, standing next to the most high. Baptized in hell, blood oak to be famous. Mesmerized by the spell, homie, welcome to entertainment. You wanna dance with the devil, sign a contract for the payment. Give your body and soul just to be famous. Ain't gonna dot it line, now I'm celebrated. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, living life dangerous. Promises of greatness, number one on the playlist. Losing to freedom, but trapped in enslavement. But there's no complaining, they'll find your replacement. Welcome to entertainment, build up your image. They gon' worship you like an idol. Then watch them take it down like they did Prince and Michael. They circle the half dead like vultures. Yeah, I know the saying. They hate black people, but they love our culture. Dance with the demons, surrounded by money and power. Party at the devil's hour, 3 a.m. liquor, pills, and powder. The melody's hypnotic. When I hit it, beat knocking. Feed these niggas a nonsense when I pick up the still and rocket. Load it, cock it, aim it and squeeze. Get money on the block to my niggas out here moving that D. The streets mirror the industry, they done blurred the lines. Now fiction is taking literal lead. Unsolved mystery, who shot Pac and Biggie. The streets know the intended targets was Suge and Diddy. You copped your first meal on that 360 deal. That's little money, homie, you're still a slave in the field. You wanna dance with the devil, sign a contract for the payment. Give your body and soul just to be famous. Ain't gonna dot it line, now I'm celebrated. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, living life dangerous. Promises of greatness, number one on the playlist. Losing to freedom, but trapped in enslavement. But there's no complaining, they'll find your replacement. Welcome to entertainment.
You there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just playing Jamar, this last video, and then we're gonna close it up.
Yes, sir.
Just playing these last videos real quick, and then we're gonna close the show up. Though, thank y'all for joining. Remember to press the like button on this joint. Like I said, that's free.
Comment, subscribe,
all that good shit.
Here, all that good shit.
We'll be back tomorrow, and most certainly we'll be back with another show tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we're going to pull up a story though. We're going to do. We're trying to bring more of the PDX Dope live to you and kind of focus more on certain issues and those type of things. Our Friday show, gloves off, we do what we do, full panel, but we're starting to bring a little bit more content to you people. So fuck with us. And we're gonna finish out this with the video from Jamari Nasir, Better Days. Yeah, it's my kid, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk shit. He dope. Let's go.
Ain't no volume, brother.
You say what?
Ain't no volume.
You can't hear it?
No, sir.
You said you can't hear it?
No.
You don't hear nothing?
I hear you, but I don't hear the music. I heard the first video. Yo shit.
What you mean? Anybody out there in the comment section, do you hear this shit? Or no?
You might.
Pull up your. Oh, hold on. That's what I need to do. Why am I tripping? Some other shit. Hold on. Let me get back to it. Yeah, it's not playing.
I told you.
That's weird. It's not playing.
I told you.
That's weird. It's not playing. But the last one was playing though, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. It's not playing. But the last one was playing though, right? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. It's not playing. But the last one was playing though, right?
You guys are over backstage, man. All this live.
You said what? I know, right? Oh my God. Well, anyway, I guess that's not going to work for us, ladies and gentlemen. The last song was playing, but this isn't playing. Anyway, let me stop this thing, man. Shit, that is so much bullshit, though. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining the PDXDOPE Live podcast. I'm your man, Ray Nelson Jr., aka Double R. My man, Elijah Jackson. Thank you for joining the show. Jermaine Mason. We will catch you probably tomorrow on the next show, and we'll touch on the Kendrick thing or whatever, and go in depth because we're gonna let you get a chance to respond, my brother. You know I got love for you. That's my bro. He has a lot of great insight and a great perspective. So we'll get a chance to kind of touch on this topic tomorrow, but we'll definitely touch on a couple other topics that that'll be popping. You guys tap in, fuck with us, all that good shit. Everybody on the set who joined in, Geneva, Scooty, Jamari Nasir, everybody else. I appreciate you guys, those of you that hit the like and subscribe. This pushes it out to more people. We got a lot of good content here, good conversation. So that's always appreciated from you all. And until we get with you guys tomorrow, let me find this shit. Y'all have a good evening. Take care of yourself and all that good shit. And where is this shit? This ain't it. Nope. Hold on. This is so fucking retarded, bro. It's annoying. Trying to find my rollout.
Out on bond tonight after.
Nope, that ain't it. Where is that shit? I'm gonna have to go back to the old one. Oh yeah, it's gonna be the old one. Yeah, we're going to go back to the old one. But again, thank you guys for joining us, and we out.
I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere. Got something to dance to for players and squares. Drugs and booze we share. The smell of weed smoking, sex in the air. Come and play with me if you dare. It's hotter than Hell's Kitchen, women everywhere. We living it up until the clock stop. Rockin' hip hop, we go hard to the last shot. Or my body drop, playing it in the box. Alright, let me get something clear on top. Get busy. We're not here for approval. We're not here to be liked. Get busy.
Solid? What? Well, would you rather I go out and rob some elderly person, steal? Well, either way, I'm gonna get high. But I really hate having to resort to knocking elderly people in the head for their money. But I'll do it. I'll do it. You
That's
know
my nigga
I'll
game.
do it. I'll do it.
Crackhead, junkie.
Yeah, you know I'll do it. I like getting high.
Hey, Daddy was a fool.
She said, put it in her mouth. Yeah. I mean her motherfucking mouth. She said, put it in her mouth. Yeah. I mean.
The next day.
Love that shit, so. One tap. That's it.
Hey, listen, any woman even thinking about doing that to a nigga like me, niggas gonna have a problem, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad I never had nobody ever.
I'll take the L, nigga, but make sure I put the knuckles on you, bitch. You gonna get broke.
Nigga, you gonna cut the business, nigga. What
Hey,
you talking
whatever,
about?
nigga. Listen, they take a man's soul anyway when you get divorced. So you know what you got to lose.
Don't do that.
No. Hey, don't listen to me, y'all. I'm just feeling myself right now.
Hey, look.
But I really I'm serious.
So with this kind of violation, with this kind of man violation, would it warrant some hands?
Realize your fantasy. Night with me, you won't regret. I'm gonna make your pussy wet. Feel the passion, feel the need. You're feeling me when
You know we live, right?
Sex so good you won't forget. I'm gonna make your pussy wet.
Oh my god. All right, we out of here. Y'all have a good evening. We out. PDX Dope Live. Like and subscribe.